One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the SEC, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Yeah, just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
Rushes on him. Touchdown, Huskies. Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but a really good job of blocking by the return team. He's out to the 44. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And the defense gives up the first down, and here they go. They're going fast, no time to substitute, got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Back to pass, it's Dampier. Looking deep down the right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the back. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Now, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route true.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a...
Touchdown, Ohio State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pick. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. taking on another SEC rival, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. How about this for a start? Open with an onside kick, swipe of possession, big time risky, and also very confident. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Huskies. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. But if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And on first down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. There aren't many guarantees in life, but try a field goal from a million yards away, you're not going to make it, and he didn't. And after the first quarter miss, guys, we're still tied up. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Touchdown, Ohio State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Dampier. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Swings it out to the flat. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Here comes the offense on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. That's reeled in, it's Green. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Hauls it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Offense changing the play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. On the run, deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That's caught. It's Lee. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Lets it go to the end zone. Got him downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the middle. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Makes the grab, it's Lee. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He holds it in, and nobody's close.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout this season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Huskies are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Quarterback extends the play. Gets rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Got his man quickly. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
Ohio State 38, Washington 14.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's going to bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to get it to the marker. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Dampier. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawson. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Makes the grab at the 30. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, oh man, what a day. His third touchdown rushing, showing